Yes, top of the afternoon. You know the vibes. You're rocking out with yours truly, the sauce. I am the sauce. I ain't gonna waste too much time because I want to get right to my talking point.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Yes, yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully, everybody's Monday is rolling and moving along. Mine is as well. But I wanted to speak on David Morrell Jr., the super middleweight with I think under 10 fights, and Keyshawn Davis. I want to do a quick, just show you how narratives and views and just different things. But fighters pretty much be the same, but yet it's all about the precipitation and the narratives and the programming of a fan base that just make things different. So you have David Morrell, right, who just come off of another gruesome, deadly knockout this past Saturday on the Tank Davis co-main event. Um, then he calls out David Benavidez. I see a lot. It's getting a lot of traction, right? But what I want to say is this: like, that's like the second opponent that they have fed him, because that's what they're doing. They're feeding him opponents to make him seem like this world killer. Meanwhile, um, if you really know what you're watching, know anything about boxing, he has yet to really fight anybody. He has yet to be pushed. Now I say that to say this: Keyshawn Davis, right? A fighter, Louis, what's going on? How you all right? Keyshawn, pretty much the same type of fighter, right? But when it comes to Keyshawn, for I guess maybe because he is a top ranked fighter or he's not with, you know, the narrative pushes, you know, uh, agenda. He's not ready. He's this, he's that. But yet a fighter of David Morrell's caliber who's probably fighting, I would say he's fighting lesser opposition than Keyshawn Davis. But yet the narrative on him is so big. Like he's this world beater ready to fight guys like David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. And then you got some people, you know, that's even so programmed and out of their mind thinking that this guy can step in there and possibly beat a Canelo and David Benavidez off of the performances of the opposition that he's facing. And that is crazy to me. That just lets me know where the typical boxing fan and people that discuss boxing mind be at, and how easy it is to program people when it comes to boxing. It's like it's so easy. It's so easy. Oh man. Big dog, man. How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Good seeing you, man. Good, good. You still over there? Got the houses and cribs over there? Okay. Okay. Oh, the towing company. Okay, that's good money. 24 hours, 24 hours, 24/7. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Good seeing you, man. Let me give me some cookies. Let me get a pack. Yeah, my bad. I just seen my peoples. I'll be trying to kill two birds with one stone. But yeah, back to what I was saying about David Morrell and the narrative about just the overall push of him being ready for these guys, but having fought nobody of that caliber. Thank you. Yep. So yeah, back to what I was saying, right? So Keyshawn Davis and this guy are pretty much the same. I need it. Sorry, Keyshawn Davis and David Morrell are the same. The only difference is the narrative that is being pushed for David Morrell, right? But yet y'all will tell Keyshawn Davis, who like I said, I think he has better better competition, but yet he's not ready to fight a guy like a Frank Martin. But yet David Morrell, who is pretty much fighting punching bags, right, is ready to fight Canelo and David Benavidez. See, we have to make this make sense as boxing fans and even people that talk boxing. Like YouTube, man, and content creators or bloggers or just boxing fans. Like, it has to be some type of standard because it's like, how is a guy like I said, David Morrell, ready, but yet Keyshawn Davis is not ready? It doesn't make sense to me. If this guy is ready to go up against pretty much the best in his division, Canelo and David Benavidez, with only under 10 fights, but yet Keyshawn Davis, when he calls out these guys or says he wants to fight these guys, he's clout chasing and capping. Are y'all catching the sauce? Are y'all catching the sauce, man? And for those of y'all that play it back, catch it, because it's like this is it's not rocket science. This is what goes on the YTC. This is what we are programmed. This is what we talk about. This is what people debate over. They will debate you down about a fighter that, like I said, David Morrell and Keyshawn are pretty much the same fighters as far as number of fights and being fast track. That's the word I'm looking for. But yet Keyshawn, when it comes to him, he's capping, he's clout chasing. He hasn't fought nobody, but he's same with David Morrell. But yet you guys want to push the narrative that he can get in there with Canelo and David Benavidez, but yet his opposition level are nowhere the caliber of those type of fighters. So yes, he destroyed that dude, and I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. I know his previous opponent They put him over. They overmatching him with these guys that they shouldn't even be in the ring with him. The last guy he put in a coma, right? He put the last guy in a coma, right? Because this guy had no business in the ring with him, right? But they don't care about that. All they care about is the show. Now they put him in there with this guy. He almost killed them. Um, and then, like I said, the hype train starts. They send out the signal to the different platforms to program the deaf, dumb, and blind. So now, especially after this last performance Saturday night as the co-main event, fighting another guy that had no business in the ring with him, he's allowed to call out David Benavidez, and you got many people speaking like he's ready and he's that good. But he hasn't fought anybody that good yet. I commented, I seen a coach. He's a coach, this guy. He reposting. I'm like, damn, I wanted to say, damn, coach, I thought you knew more about boxing than that. But I just hit him back in his message, like, when is he gonna fight somebody? When is he gonna fight somebody with a heartbeat? Like, you're posting this? Like, so by you posting this, did you drink the Kool-Aid or you're trying to just go with the, but you're supposed to be a coach, man. Anytime I see a coach, boxing coach, somebody because a coach is supposed to be a teacher. As a boxing coach, a teacher, you should know better. You should know BS from the real thing. So that just, like, when I see him, I'm like, bro, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Like, this dude. I see females that talk boxing that know more. Like, why don't they put him in there with Caleb Plant? Like, put him in there with somebody, right? Before you go out there throwing it out there that he could beat David Benavidez, that he could beat Canelo. Put him in there with Caleb Plant. He won't fight Charlo because that's a conflict of interest, being that, well, it's not really, because you seen Danny Jacobs and Sergey Domachenko fight one another, and they were both trained by the same trainer. But most likely they wouldn't fight because they're both Ronnie Shield trained fighters. But me personally, I'm not sold on. I'm like, if we hold Keyshawn Davis to the fire, right? Why are we elevating David Morrell? They're the same. But yeah, Keyshawn is not ready. Keyshawn calls out guys like Frank Martin. He's capping, clout chasing. But yet David Morrell, a guy pretty much the same resume as far as the fights. Because like I said, I'll be on record. Keyshawn Davis's opposition is a little stiffer than David Morrell, man. That last fight, Tom Brown is the matchmaker over there at TGB. And that's TGB Promotions at PBC. He should be ashamed of himself, man. How do you put, quote unquote, an elite Cuban fighter in there with a guy like that, man? How? As a co-main event, like, how do you do that? You know what, too? Let me backtrack. You know why they might have did that? Cheap labor. Cheap labor. Cheap labor. Because that guy almost went out there and lost his life, got slaughtered. He probably didn't get a big payday. They had to pay Tank and Ryan significant money. David Morrell probably made a decent amount. So that opponent, that sacrificial lamb, he probably was cheap labor, man. But I just wanted to just jump on here and just put that out there, man. Like, to me, David Morrell and Keyshawn Davis are the same. But yet the narrative for them are total opposite. A total opposite. Keyshawn is not ready. He's clout chasing. He's capping. But yet David Morrell is I seen people on here talking like David Morrell to beat Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, that is like so much. That is like the biggest disrespect, man. Mm. But that just goes to show you, like people that talk boxing on YouTube, that's all they do. They just talking because they have a mouth. They just talking because they have a mouth. Because it's like, bro, how? What has he shown you? What? Yeah, but that's how you know a lot of people they just talk boxing. This dude has not fought half of the opposition, a third of the opposition. Quality guy that Canelo has fought. It's crazy, man. But yo, that's all I got for you on this, man. I ain't gonna hold your ear too long. They're the same, man. But the only difference is the narrative that you are being programmed to feed into. David Morrell Jr., Keyshawn Davis. But yet, one fighter is ready to conquer the world. The other fighter needs to pump his brakes, wait his turn, and grow a little. Hopefully, y'all caught and enjoyed this sauce. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Team Tucker, Jihad Tucker fight date will be announced soon. You know, it's pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered. You know, opponent, date. We just got to go with the formalities. But with that being said, everybody be great. Enjoy your Monday. Keep it constructive, not destructive. Positivity always prevails over negativity. Zaga, yaga, ahala.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.